Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Botimus Prime. I've had a ton of requests for a video on how to do the liveries or finals on Forza Horizon 6. I've not perfected it, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and you can kind of tweak it as you go. But we're going to start from literally step one and go all the way through the video. This will be a little bit of a long video, so hang tight with it. I had to download everything on my gaming PC so I can show you how to do all this. It's actually not that hard. Just follow the steps and you'll be okay. First thing you want to do is you're definitely gonna want to go if you're not an artist or anything and you're like me and you just don't know how to really create images, you can just use like ChatGPT or whatever, and create a vinyl. So just do like I need a vinyl for Forza Horizon 6 cars. Obviously, you're gonna want to be really specific. You're gonna make your own image, do whatever you got to do. So yeah, you just make a picture, right? We're gonna skip that step because I've already done it, but I'm just kind of trying to go through step one. The second thing you're gonna want to do is what I do is I use photo room background remover. Okay. And then it should just be the first one, I think, right here. Yeah. And all you're gonna do is, sorry about the dogs barking. They own this house. You're gonna open up your files. You're gonna find that picture that you made. Give me a second here. I tried to be as prepared as I could, but not exactly a pro at making these videos. Yeah. So you're just gonna drag and drop this. This picture is not gonna do it correctly just because of the way it is. But what you'll do is just drag it in here. It's gonna make it all messed up, and then, but yours won't. So if it does this, you don't need to do this. But if it doesn't do this, you need to remove the background. Anyway, so just download it and save it to your file. You want to stay organized when you're doing this. I'd have a file for your ChatGPT picture, and then I have a file for your photo room picture, and then you're gonna want a file folder for your Riot saves. We'll get to Riot in a minute. There's a lot of steps to this, but it's doable. I figured out how to do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So anyway, moving forward to past that, you're gonna want to download Python. You're gonna want to download Forza Painter FH6, and then you're gonna want the game, obviously. So this is what Riot is gonna look like. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna have two screens here. What you're gonna do after you've done the photo room, right? What we're gonna do is you're gonna want to take your image that you want to put on your car. You're gonna drag it in here. It's gonna say blah blah blah, yes. And then you're gonna have some options here. And this is one of those things you're gonna be tweaking. I usually go with this Mitchell, whatever it's called here. Just click OK. And it's gonna bring up two images on your screen. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna come over here to save, and you're gonna save it. And this is where I said you want to stay kind of organized. We're not gonna save it there. We're gonna make a new folder. I'm gonna call it Riot Final Pics, I guess. And then you're gonna want to save the one from Riot to there. Okay, simple as that. That's done. It won't do anything on here usually on the screen. It's gonna just kind of, you're done. That's pretty much all you do with the Riot. Riot's really easy. The Python, it kind of just sits in the background. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. It just kind of sits in the background. You just leave it there. You don't really do anything with the Python, but you do need to have it, I guess, apparently. So we're done. We're done with that. So let's just close our files back out. Now, the next step, you're going to want to go to the game, and this is kind of the part where everybody gets frustrated or confused. I'm going to bring it open. I'm trying to make it a little bigger here. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to go create vinyl groups, and you're going to this plus sign, and you're going to apply a vinyl shape. And then you're going to, it doesn't matter. I use a circle. It's fine. Doesn't matter what color it is, whatever. Hit OK. And then you're going to hit OK again. And now what you want to do, depending on how many layers each vinyl is. So if you do a vinyl for the whole side of your car and you want it super high quality, you're going to do like 3,000 layers. 3,000 is the max, but you can only do 3,000 on the side of the car or the roof. So if you're doing something and you want to put it on the front bumper, it can't be 3,000. It's going to have to be like 600. All right. So you got to keep that in mind when you're creating these. So what you're going to do is this is the really shitty part. So you have to also go here and click copy. It's going to be on the clipboard here. Okay. And then you're going to, this is the part where I always get a little bit confused too. Save it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Yeah. This is what I'm sorry. A little bit. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so you need you have to sit here and click this. If you're making a 3,000 layer, you have to click Y on your keyboard 3,000 times. Yes, that's correct. And if you know how to make a sticky key or a macro, then that's how you do it. So if you're doing a 3,000 layer, you're going to need a 3,000 vinyl preset. So, hey guys, hey, chill out. All right, so I'm just putting 81 here. I'm not going to sit here and click it 3,000 times, but essentially that's what you'll do if you're doing a 3,000 layer. If you're doing a 600 layer, you'll need one of these for 600, so on and so forth. Each one needs its own vinyl preset. So we're going to click save, and then you'll click save vinyl group. And I'm just going to say test because we're not actually going to use this one. I'm just doing this to show you how to do it. Going to save it, share. Okay, and then you can back out of that. Okay, so after you save it, you're gonna want to come back here. Oops, not here. Sorry. You're gonna want to come back here and then go to the same one we just saved. Test. Load it. And then you're gonna come here and you want to ungroup. And then you can save. And then you're good. And when you go into my vinyl groups, should be, it should be right here. So this is our test, right? This is the one you would use, whatever for whatever. So you can see I have one for 1,800 here. I have one for 3,000, 600, etc. Right? The image we're going to be doing is 600, so I'm going to use my 600 one. But for right now, let's minimize the game again. And then we're going to open our Forza Painter. You see I was already working on one here. You're going to be under the Generate JSON tab. Let me remove this one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add an image here. And you're going to go to that folder that you made that said Riot Final Pics, right? And we're going to use this one that we were talking about earlier. We're going to pop it in there. Simple as that, right? Let me make this bigger. Sorry. My dogs are very unhappy animals today. Their mom is at the store. All right. Remember how I talked about the layers, right? So what you're going to do is that you can do it two ways. You can do choose quality, or you can do a custom setting. So I usually go with the quality profiles here, the preset ones. So if we're doing a 600 layer, right, we're going to pick the one that is 600, or well, it's 500, but you know what I mean? So you got ones that are 600, 500, 3,000. Anyway, so we're going to use the 500 layer one here. And I'm actually going to go in here and change this to 600 because I want the max layer count on it. And for the processing mode, I usually use none. I don't usually use LumaBand. So next thing you're gonna do, this is very simple. Once this is all here and set up, you're gonna click generate with settings. Okay. Let's go generate your photo into a JSON file. Now, hopefully this comes out all right, which it didn't. So this is the issue I've been running into. Like I said, you're going to have to tweak it. But what I do to get it to work correctly is I'll uncheck this. I'll go up here and go to like, I hate my GPU settings. So it's the highest quality settings. And then I'll go down to customs. Change this to 600 right here. All right. This is going to give you the highest quality. So then click generate. I was just showing you like what happens if you use their presets on the fastest. Now, I'll warn you that I hate my GPU settings. You can see this shit is slower than Moses. All right. But this is going to give you the highest quality. So I'm going to cut the video and I'll come back when it's done to finish the rest of it. But it literally takes hours. So if you're doing a 3,000 layer count, it's going to take you 4 to 5 hours. So be prepared for that. It's not gonna be a fast process. You're definitely gonna have to like turn it on, walk away. So I usually do this on my laptop because of my gaming PC is usually occupied. I'm gonna say, for example, this PC I'm doing this on is a 4090. So that's about as fast as it gets for generating these layers. Depending on your GPU, it's going to take shorter or longer, like depending on what you got. If you got a 5090, I mean, obviously it's going to cook. But all right, I'm going to stop it and then I'll be right back when this is finished. All right, guys, so we're back and it's finished. So I'm having a lot of trouble actually with this image in particular, but you'll have to play around with this stuff to get this perfect. I have yet to been successful, but I'm gonna go ahead and still show you how to upload it to Forza. So you're gonna want to have Forza open on another window like this, and then you're just gonna go to My Vinyl Groups, and that one that we made earlier, that would be the one you use. But obviously, we want to use 600 because this one was done in 600. So I'm gonna use my 600 here. And you're going to load it. And then what you want to do is go back to Forza Painter and go to import. And then you're going to put your template layer count in here, 600. And then just click this import button here and watch the magic. Pretty simple. Usually takes a minute. Generally. Unless I mess something up. Oh, there we go. Oh, so I actually imported the wrong one. You have to make sure down here. See all the ones I did, and none of them turned out real great, right? So I actually imported the wrong one. Just try to find the most decent one anyway. This one right here. And we're gonna remove all these. So make sure you have these removed before you do this. Like so, like so, like so. This should be the 600 one right here. So let's go back and start over on that. Back to 600. Load it. And then we're going to go back here and then import. So it's going to do its thing. Down here at the bottom, it says it's finished. Should say finished. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it takes a minute. There you go. Boom. So here's your, it's right here. It's going to be all cut off and stuff right here. So just click OK. And then you want to save it. Save vinyl group. And then you're going to do Blockbuster front bumper or whatever it is. And just click OK. Share. and then go back. So we're gonna go to apply vinyls decals, right? And then I made that one for like the front bumper. Make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. Okay, we're gonna go here, load a vinyl group, scroll down till you find the one that you just made. Like I said, it's gonna look like poop because it just didn't turn out good. But regardless, that's how you get them on here. Like I said, you have to fiddle with some of those settings. Just click OK. And that's how you get your liveries on here. I mean, that might actually be all right. It just doesn't look great, but not as good as the side piece turned out. I don't know why that one is crappy looking, but that's how you do it. Anyway, so that's it for that. Hopefully that helps anybody that's been trying to do this. It is very complicated, and you'll have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it to do what you want it to do. But make sure you guys leave a like and leave me a sub if this helped. Hopefully it guides you at least a little bit and you're not too confused now about how to do it. So, all right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you stop in for a live stream. See ya.